the way I wanted it, but okay. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Oh, what a pretty, pretty picture. Hi, Abigail. Welcome. Oh, I gotta get my microphone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me, Abigail? Hi, Casey Movies. Hi, Lee. Good morning. How is everybody? Hi, Berry Berry. Hi, Tina. Abigail, hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Paul. Yes, you can hear me. Great. Thanks, Lee. Good afternoon to you, Lee. I got to get my remote mic. What's up, Daisy Daisy? Hi, Pumpkin Pie. Hi, you're so cute. Hi, everybody. Hope you are all well, too. Welcome, welcome. What a beautiful morning. Look at. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's just a pretty, pretty morning, everyone. There's Daisy. Hi, Kickin' Mama. Kicking it, Mama. Morning, all you beautiful souls. Hope you're all blessed this beautiful hump day. Hi, Kicking it, Mama. Yeah, hit the like button. Thanks, Lee. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Kicking it, mama. My friend Lee Magnetic North. Hi, everybody. That's loud. Sorry. I put on my remote mic. Okay. I still got to get Daisy situated. Where's Daisy? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, cool, says Lee. You're doing good? Oh, that's good. How's the watch time coming? Hi, Tina. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Daisy and I went to the ocean this morning. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, it was just a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Hi, Sono. Hi, buddy. Kind of like other mic, I hear birds and sound like. Oh, you don't hear without. Wait. Solus is just waking up. Well, good. Take your time. 500 Lee. Oh, okay. I'll run you too. I'll start running you more often. I want you to hear the birds. Should I switch back? Hi, Devin. Hi, Thumbelina. Hey, Stud Bunny, you kept the name so far. Gorgeous. How are you doing today? I'm happy to hear your voice. I'm happy to see you. Hi, Reinhardt's channel. Hi, Stephanie. She says, good morning. Thumbelina says 7 likes. Thank you, Thumbelina. Sona says hi to Reinhardt. Reinhardt says, good morning, Miss Daisy. Good morning. Sona says hi to Magnetic Lee. Barry. Oh, I want you to be able to hear the birds. You can't hear the birds with this remote mic, huh? That's interesting. $11 likes. Awesome. Sonal says hi to Stud Bunny. Anne, hi, Anne. I missed you. Is it moving quickly again? All right, let me grab my iPad. That's the best way for me to keep up. Hello, Anne. How are you? I watched your trivia yesterday. You had some hard trivia questions yesterday, Anne. But I knew aglet. And you know how I knew the word aglet? Because it's always in the puzzle. It's always in the puzzle. All right, let's see. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. All right, let me catch up. Da, da, da. She's dancing in the wind, she says. Oh my goodness, look at that chat going. Okay, Barry says, hi, Daisy May. Hi, Paul. Kicking it, Mama. Magnetically. Ann says, da, 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 da. Ann's dancing. 500 more hours for Lee. I saw that. Reinhardt's channel. Stud Bunny's here. Welcome, buddy. Devin's from work. Thumbelina 7 likes. Daisy, I've been told once watched it can't count as view again. Logs IP address. Yeah, don't believe all that, Lee. Don't believe it all. As long as you are using separate devices and separate accounts, it all counts. So I don't think people who spout those things know what they're talking about. I've read the fine print. You're good. I'm running a bunch of different accounts on different TVs. It's all good. We'll run it anyways, right? If it counts, it counts. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But sure does have to try. All right, where am I? Thanks for all the love, everybody. Hi, Jason. 603 Magnet Pirate Jason. Good morning. Studs here. Magnetic Lee. Hi, Thumbelina. No, can't hear anything but you. Oh, okay, I'm going to fix that. Hi, Mary. Mary said, good morning, Daisy. How are you doing on this fine morning? I'm doing very well. I hope you are. Studbunny says, hi. Ann says, I'm dancing in the wind. Casey Movies. Devin's still here. Chloe, you should came by my stream sometime. I will, Chloe. If I see people live, I am stopping in. Believe me. Yes, I will. Sona says, hi, Devin. Mary says, good morning, everyone. Lee says, hi, Chloe. Lee says, hi, Mary. Hi, Ann. Ann says, hi to Mary. Sona says, slow down. Thumbelina's waving. Sometimes I think you guys do it just to hear me, to see if I can catch up. I'm catching up. Watch me. Magnetic North says, hi, Devin. Devin says, thanks for visiting my channel, Daisy. You're welcome. You are welcome. Thanks for being here. Devin, thank you for being here. Thumbelina says, hi. Oh, Mary says, hello, Ann. Ann says, I'm almost at 1.9 watch hours. Yay. Oh, Ann, I'm so happy for you. I'm running you too, girlfriend. Not today. Today I'm running The Grind with Nicole. She is only 400 hours away from 4K. I think it's 4K. I'm not sure. It might only be 3K. But regardless, she's 400 hours away. So I'm playing her today. And I'm also playing Aries World on my TVs. Good going, Ann. Sono, I'm going to cut it short. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sono. I hope you have a great day. Everyone's saying hello, hello. Lucia, welcome. Hello, Daisy. Ann says, hello, everyone. I'm too slow to type hi individually. Lee says, I appreciate it. No problem. Lee, I'll play your stuff. Definitely. Just keep reminding me. Tina says, my eyes are tired. Sono says, hi, Chris. Hi, Chloe. Excuse me. Lee says, I try to get on streams difficult with the USA. It is. You know what? We all do the best we can do to support people. Everyone has a life going on, right? It's all good. Hi, Blessed Mama. She says, good morning, everyone. Everyone's saying hello back and forth. Stud Bunny. I bought some aftershave. It's called something Portugal. 400. Whoa, dude. I would use that stuff sparingly, right? Blessed Mama says, hi, Magnetic. Sono says, my day has been good. Blessed Mama says, hi, Sono. Ann says, hubby got his whole office to run my playlist. Oh, Ann, that's awesome. See, he's your cheerleader, Ann. That's awesome. Lee says, be nice to do memberships. There you go. Yeah, memberships. We have them too. Anybody wants a membership? It's just 99 cents for the first tier, and you get all to do all those emoji pics, and you get all the emojis. Lee, as long as I'm subbed and checked into videos, it all counts. Yeah, it counts. It counts. And if you guys are not subscribed to my husband's channel, Daisy's Dad, go over there and subscribe, because that channel, it's called Daisy's Dad. There's a link on my homepage. I use that just to run content on our bedroom TV when, like, all day long. I'll just throw somebody's playlist up there or somebody's live stream, and I let it go. If you want watch time, and that's what I will do. But you have to be subscribed to Daisy's dad, and he doesn't use his channel. I use his channel, but you'll get watch time. Hi, Sydney Cat. Welcome. Sydney Cat says, "Good morning, Daisy May." Hi, everyone. Hello, Sydney Cat. Happy Wednesday. Someone says hi to Sydney Cat. Magnetic Stud. You should try something else. Someone's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Lee says, "Hi, Sydney Cat." I don't know how I caught up. I must have skipped a bunch. Lee's got 500 hours to go. Okay, and Nicole has 400. So Lee and Nicole are going to have to be popping up on my list first and second. All right. I need a piece of paper. Write this stuff down. Reinhardt's channel. Stud Bunny, I'm doing really good. Are you keeping your name or you're changing it back to Xfinity Gamer? Also, Thumbelina, welcome. Good to see you. Ann says, scroll up. You missed me, lady. Ann's dancing in the wind. I love it. Ann makes the day brighter, doesn't she, everybody? She does. Chloe's here. Thank you, Chloe. I will definitely stop by your stream if I see you. I certainly will. Hi, Sonal. Sonal, how you doing? Sounds like you're going to have a busy day again. Ann's too tired to write hi to everybody. She's too slow. I know what you mean, Ann. Just say hi, chat. Hi, everybody. And that's great about your hours. I'm so thrilled for you. Sydney Cat's waving back at everyone having coffee. Beautiful, peaceful views. Thank you. Thank you. Stud Bunny, I've decided I'm only going to wear it on special occasions, such as walking down the beach hand in hand with that special someone. I hope you find her. And she's going to have the same name as me. Amazing. Ann says, I think I need coffee. You have somebody waiting on you, Ann. That is terrific. Hi, Larry. Hi, Larry. How are you, buddy? Sydney Cat. Ann's pouring you a cup now. There you go. Ann's getting coffee. Someone says, Stud Bunny, never not change it back. Ann says, hi, Larry. So does Sonal. Hi, Stardashians. Hey, Eric. Eric, how are you? Geez, I felt so bad for you last night. You were really down in the dumps. How do you feel today, Eric? Are you feeling better? I hope so. Sydney Cat says, hi, Larry. Lee says, hi, Star. Larry says, Eric. Sonal says, hey, Eric. Mary, good morning, Larry. Mary says, hi to Larry. Did you catch the rhyme there? Stardashian says, hello, Magnetic and Sonal. Barry. Hi, Barry. Welcome, buddy. How are you today? Stardashian says, hey, Larry. Larry says, warm here already. We have 73. It was kind of cool. We walked to the beach this morning. It was 70. How beautiful. Ann says he isn't allowed to work here temporarily, so hubby pays him a salary to help me with the animals and cook and make coffee. That's good. Hey, I like it. Miss Southern Belle, hello. Good morning. I can't stay long, but I shared you out. Get puppy for you? She's right here. Hold on. All right, Miss Southern Belle, I'll show you. Daisy. Hey. Hey, you. She's like, let me sleep. Leave me sleep. Okay. After I have my tea, I'm going to take this remote mic out so you guys can hear the birds. Southern Belle says, oops. Sharebird says good morning. Hi, Sharebear. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, and that's great. That's awesome. Miss Southern Belle, thank you for being here. Eric, going through emotions right now. My buddy Womble is wondering why his viewers are down as well. Well, you know what? One thing my viewership is going to be down, you guys, is the weather. It is generally down more in the summertime because people are busy doing things more so than in the winter months. So don't feel bad if your viewership goes down, you know? It'll go back up. Keep putting out good content, making people feel welcome in your channels, and people will come back. They'll come back. Lisa's hi, Miss Southern Belle. Stud Buddy says, it is you, LOL. Stud Bunny will drive all the pretty girls away with Xfinity Gamer. I like it, Sonal. Hey, Barry. Hi, Share Bear. Miss Southern Belle says, good morning to money. Sonal says, hi, Share Bear. So does Stardashians. Sonal says, hi, Southern Belle. Miss Southern Belle says, oops. Lisa says, morning, Share Bear. Larry says, she's tired. She's always tired, Larry. She's a dog. She's a dog. Larry. I'm sorry, Barry. Subliminal message from Daisy. Share says, good morning, Stud, Star, Sonal, Southern Belle, Magnetic, Daisy, Barry, Larry, Kelly, and, oh, wow, Share Bear. You're good. Barry says, good morning, Share Bear. So does Larry. Lisa Share Bear, I'm about 494 hours till 3K. Everyone help Magnetic North Lee. And the grind with Nicole. Stud Bunny, hi, Miss Southern Belle. I subbed. Oh, good. She's great. You'll love her. Sonal says, I meant to say Purple Share Bear. Oh, Purple Share Bear. Hi, Stitch Love. Good morning, Stitch Love. How are you today? Thumbelina, thank you, Stud Bunny. Mary says, good morning, Share Bear and Barry. Lee says, it changes day to day. Yes, I see that. It does. It changes. Share Bear says, woohoo, magnetic. Good morning, Mary. Thumbelina says, hi, Share Bear. Alfredo, hey, buddy. Welcome. Alfredo is here. Everybody say hello. He says, hey, Kelly and Share Bear. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Hi, Abigail. Purple Share Bear says, good morning, Thumbelina and Stitch. Stud Bunny says, Sardashians, I just subbed. Thank you. Abigail says, hi to Share Bear. Sonal says, one of my shorts got over 1,000 views. Woohoo, Sonal. Yes, there you go. Congratulations. That will help you to produce more. Very good, everybody. Good job. Everyone's working hard on their channels. Mary says, good morning, Stud Bunny. And says, yes, he has permanent residency, but that doesn't allow you to work. A special work permit is needed that costs a fortune. So he can apply for citizenship and then can go back to work again. Oh, good, Anne. See, it all works out. It all works out, Anne, right? Thumbelina says hi to Barry. Shearbear says LOL Sonal. Abigail says hi, Mary. Lucia says thank you. Shearbear says good morning, Alfredo. Stud Bunny says, Mary, hi, how are you? Where am I? All right. I have to skip some. I have to try to skim. Daisy's right here. Everybody's saying hello back and forth. Hey, Nature Dog Realm. She says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, girlfriend. How are you? Stitch Love says, I'm horrible. I need daily therapy. Well, that's okay if you need therapy every day. Welcome, Stitch Love. Good morning. Try to sit down, relax. Try to relax, Stitch Love. Try to just sit and relax. Mary says, I'm doing good, Bunny. How about you? Sonal says, hey, Nature Dog. Sherbert says, good morning, Chris and Blessed. Brylon, hi, Brylon Farm. Welcome. She says, hey, friends. Larry says, hey, Barry. Alfredo says, hey, Nature. Magnetic says, Abigail, I'm now sub to you. Stitch Love says, good morning, Mama Chris. Barry says, hello, Thumbelina. Stud Bunny says, hi, Blessed Mama. Brylon says, hope you're a better Nature Dog. Oh, yes. How's your headache? Oh, and how's Khaleesi, too? How are things over there? That's right, yes. Brylan Farms says, hope you're better, Nature Dog. Lee says, hi, Nature Dog. Blessed Mama says, hi, Stud Bunny. Someone says, I think I'm sub to everyone. Lee says, hi to Brylan. Share Bear says, hi, Stacy. Good morning. The Flanadian. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, everyone. And you are Nina, right? This is Nina. Welcome. Larry says, hey, NTR. Lee says, hi, Alfredo. Blessed Mama says, hey, Share Bear. Share Bear says, hi, Nina. Nina says, hey, Share Bear. Abigail says, I love you, Blessed Mama. Sonal says, hey, Flanadian. Magnetic does too. Stud Bunny says, when I get back to the UK, I will be putting my house up for sale. Where are you going? What's your idea? Stitch Love said, hey, Daisy. Hi, Stitch Love. How are you, Stitch Love? Stitch Love, let's just sit and breathe for a minute and just be still. That bird is right here somewhere. All right, everybody says hello, 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 everyone. Hi, Devin. Alfredo says hello, blessed, precious channel. I subbed to Magnetic. Thank you, Alfredo. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Lisa smiles a lot. Welcome, welcome, girl. How are you? Larry's drinking cold brew. Stitch Love says Daisy therapy. Aw, Stitch Love, you're so sweet. You want to see Daisy? I'll show you in just a few minutes. Shearbird says hi, Devin. Sonal says hi, Lisa. Shearbird says hi, Lisa. Nature Dog. Good morning, everybody. I don't know how you guys do that. What Nature Dog wrote there, good morning to everybody, I would be like making 25 corrections. Abigail says hi, Larry. Toy Pops. Hi, Toy Pops. Puppy Mama's in the house, everyone. And she's using emojis. Thank you. If you're happy and you know it, hit the like. Thank you, Share Bear. Purple Share Bear. She says, good morning, Puppy Mama. Larry says, hey, Abigail. Ann says, Louis has been here since 2000. But each time he wants to apply for citizenship, the rules change and he has to wait longer or other stuff happened. This time, we hope nothing changes. Oh, I hope nothing changes too, Ann. Floridian says, hi. Oh, you subbed to man. Okay. Oh, good, Lee. Good. That I will be running you because you're close and so is the grind with Nicole. You guys are going to be top on my list right now. You're so close. Mary says, good morning, Nature Dog. Stitch Love says, good morning, Puppy Mama. Sona says, hey, Toy Pops. Nature Dog says, my headache is gone. Khaleesi's still sick. Aw, no. Oh, that's too bad. I'm so sorry. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Nina says, hey, Sonal. Blessed says, Abigail, love you. I'm Bloodshed. Hi, Bloodshed. He says, good morning, Daisy. Good to see you. Oh, Bloodshed, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, too. Alfredo says, nature blessed Khaleesi. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I hope she's feeling better real soon. I hate when our pets are sick. I would rather be sick than have Daisy be sick. Just something about it, right? Abigail's hi. Bloodshed is coming through with full support. Thank you, Bloodshed. You're so sweet. Lisa, I'd love to move to Tennessee. Someone says prayers for Khaleesi, Nature Dog. Yes, absolutely. Prayers for Khaleesi. Hope she's better. Shiver says, good morning, Bloodshed. Mary says, hi, Abigail. Lisa says, hi, Bloodshed. So does Larry. Stud Bunny, I will be moving to the U.S. You really? You're moving to the U.S.? Cool. Now, what part of the U.S.? Flanadian says, going through the same thing with my husband here in the U.S., and it's always something and more. Yeah, all kinds of stupid red tape. Stupid stuff. I agree. Lisa says, hey, Nature Dog. And Nature Dog says hi to everyone else. Blessed Mama says, hey, Alfredo. Abigail, hi, Bunny. Bloodshed says, good morning, my friends. Good morning, Bloodshed. Sona says hi to Bloodshed. Blessed Mama says, hey, Nature Dog. Nature Dog. Excuse me. Nature Dog says, hi, Larry. Lisa says, thanks, Alfredo. Abigail says, cute dog. Lisa says, hi, Lisa. Said Bunny, I will rent for a few months until the sale goes through. Nice. Awesome. Good luck. You better still come around and talk with us. Abigail says, happy Wednesday. Alfredo says, hello, blessed mom, as I said before, precious channel. Nice, Alfredo. Nature Dog says, hey, hi, toy pups. Bill Meyer, good morning to all you. Nice view. Thank you. Hi, Bill. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Magnetic says, hi, Bill. So does Share Bear. So does Sonal, and also to Alfredo. says, hello, Sonal. Ann says, even the officer at immigration laughed and said, you're basically a citizen long ago already, right? Right. Crazy stuff, Ann. Bloodshed says, hi, Lee, Magnetic Adventures. Nice to meet you. Justin Hill. Hi, Justin. Welcome. Shibber says, good morning, Justin. Lee says, have you got Nicole's link? Can somebody drop a link for the grind with Nicole? The grind with Nicole. She is 400 hours, 440 as of yesterday. But I'm not sure if it's 3K or 4K, but regardless, she's close to one of those. If Mary was here, Mary's gigs, she would know. Welcome, Bill. Shibber, I would love to move to Tennessee too. That may be where we go in the next couple of years. Nature says she's terrible diarrhea, so aw. Oh my goodness, see that's what Daisy had too. Did she eat something outside maybe? Yeah. That's what was wrong with Daisy a couple, like last week or whatever. Oh, poor baby. Hope she feels better really soon. That makes me so sad. Stud Buddy says there's a gentleman who lives around the corner from where I am staying. He's a property developer. In August, he's going to Australia for 9 months. So I asked him, will it be possible if I could stay there? Excuse me. Someone says, I would love to move to Florida to meet Daisy. Oh, thank you, Sono. Sherbert says, oh, poor puppy. Yes. Stud Bunny, tend to it for a few months. Yeah, that's a lot of people do down here. A lot of people down here, like they're rich and they go away, or they want someone to stay in their house because they're staying at their house in Europe or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. Nature Dog, I don't know if the heat is getting to her. Aw. Oh my goodness. Justin says new account. Hi, Justin. Alfredo says sub to Magnetic. Stud Bunny, I'm seriously consider Brentwood, California. How nice, Stud Bunny. It's fabulous. The Flanidian, what's up for today, Kelly? Nothing really. I don't think. I think I'm just gonna get some more work done. I am actually about 1 day away from getting all caught up on all of my work across the board. So if I work diligently today, tomorrow I can breathe and relax a little bit. And tomorrow my husband has the day off. So if it's possible, I would like to do something a little bit special, but I have to see how the day pans out. Thank you, Nina, for asking. Purple Sheer Bear, Sonal would probably be cheaper to just visit. Where do you live now? Yeah. Sonal says Sheer Bear, state of Maryland. Sonal, oops. I mean, go to Florida. Oh, that's all. Florida's the same. It's all good. Nature Dog. Oh, Nature Dog. There it is. That's the grind with Nicole, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Bloodshed's having coffee. Cheers, Bloodshed. Sonal, it's okay. Bloodshed, 100 reactions. Thank you, Bloodshed. You're so sweet. There's the grind with Nicole. Thank you, Flanadian. Shibber. I'll be in Tennessee in October for 3 weeks. Brian says just subbed to Nicole. Thanks for the link. Oh, NDR. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. She's a really nice girl. Hello, I'm not sub to her. Oh, you should be. She's great. Shibber, I love answering questions, says Sona. All right, Sona, we're going to ask you some true or false questions. You ready? No, I'm just joking. Hi, Foxy. Hi, Foxy. How are ya? Foxy, welcome. Everybody subbing and saying hello. Casey Movies is here. Shibber says, Lee, that's so cool. Bill Meyer, extreme heat in Iowa. Already we need rain badly. No rain for 16 days. This heat, we will have bugs. Are out now. You are attacked the minute you walk out. It's terrible. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot here too. Stay inside in the air conditioning or under a tree. Something like that. Shaded. Stay somewhere shaded. Ann says, YouTube likes to unsub us randomly. They do. They do. I don't know why. Ann says, I was subbed to her, so it must be YouTube again. Yeah, I hear ya. Shipper says, Bill, I think it will rain tomorrow for you and me in Illinois. Flanagan says, oh, nice. Stay with hubby. Be nice. Yeah. The only thing is, Daisy has to go to the vet. Daisy's going to the vet in the afternoon. So if we do something, it would have to be in the morning. I'm thinking about doing tea time at the beach, just me. He can stay home with her. They could sleep in, and I might just go to the beach. We might have tea time down there. I think so. I think that's my plan. And says, hi, Nature Dog Realms. Magnetic North says, I'm staying in today. Casey Movies, how are you? Flanagan, hey, Nature. Bloodshed says, hey, Nature Dog, bro. Flanagan says, hey, Magnetic. Casey, my name is Chetan. Is that your name, Chetan? Hi, Foxy. I might upload a video on Saturday. Oh, good, Foxy. Cool. How are you, Foxy? Haven't seen you in a few days. How you doing? Nina says, hey, Bloodshed. Bill Meyer, Share Bear. I hope it rains. I'm tired of watering the garden. Uh-oh, it's only May and you're tired of watering it already? Casey Movies giving us hearts. Magnetic Lisa said, sounds fun. Casey sending emojis. And yes, she says. He says. Magnetic, do you have family in Tennessee? Yes, Chetan. And Chetan, are you a boy or a girl? Ann says, okay, I'm at 1.8 and should reach 100 by Saturday. Thanks, Ann. Thank you, Ann. The Flanagan says, I'm in Tennessee, Share Bear. Ryland says, what are you growing, Bill? Yeah, what are you growing, Bill? How's your garden? Justin, how's everybody doing? Hey, Justin. Foxy says, I'm not good, but I'll be fine eventually. Oh, what's up, Foxy? Do you want to talk about it? Nina says, hi, Ann. Oh, laughing at Ann. Isn't Ann hilarious? Lisa says, Johnny's Corner became my family. I have no real family. Oh, I love Johnny's Corner and Maddie. I love them. Is it lagging, you guys? Oh, no. Hi, Foxy. Ann kills me. I know, Nina. She's hilarious. I love her. Nina says, hey, Abigail. Share Bear says, nice Flanagan. Lee says, I sub to you. If I miss anybody's comment, I apologize. Sometimes the chat is just popping and I'm trying to keep up with it. Nice view. Is it buffering, you guys? Is it buffering? It's not buffering. Okay. Stop doing that then, Casey Movies. Thank you, Ann. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. It's a bit personal. I totally understand, Foxy. I thought I was just ask. I thought I would just ask. I hope it all gets better for you, Foxy, okay? I understand. I do. I understand. Well, thank you for stopping in. I hope we cheered you up a little bit. Flanagan's a sub to you, Magnetic. Not buffering. Thank you, Flanagan. Casey Movies, stop doing that. I really need to know when it is buffering, not when, you want to pretend it is. Stacy says, sounds good, Bill. You have a YouTube channel. Abigail says, hi to KC. Nina says, hope things get better, Foxy. Yes, I do too, Foxy. Foxy said, I'm going to go now. All right, Foxy, you have a good rest of your day, okay? Take care, Foxy, and things will get better. Things will get better. Lisa says, thank you, Nina. Abigail says, stop, Casey. Yes, please stop. Casey says, hi, Abigail. Rylan says, bye, Foxy. Lee says, we will let know if it buffers with wrenches. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Abigail says, stop. Yep. Lee says, take care, Foxy. Yeah. Purple Shearbear says, Casey, knock that off. Stop telling me it's buffering. Please tell me if it is buffering, but don't tell me if it, if you're just using that emoji. Thank you, Abigail. Scroll up, you missed me. What? All right, where's my friend Ann? No, it isn't buffering. Oh, if I don't reach 100K by, oh no, what is this going to be with her? If I don't reach 100K by Saturday, then I'll win the lotto. Oh, I love your positivity, Ann. Something good is coming. I feel it in my tummy. You're right. Something good is coming. I'm so happy for you. Yay, yay, yay. Abigail says you're welcome. Justin says it's going to rain in Idaho. Justin, where in Idaho are you? I have a friend that lives there. His name's Billiard Bago. Well, I consider him my friend. I would hope he would consider me a friend. Online friend, right? I hope so. Yes, Anne, you are. If you have that feeling, you go with it. I love that. Hope it's not a baby. I hope it's not a baby. Idaho Falls. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. I don't know English, Abigail. Abigail says, hi, Brian. Oh, it's Brylon. Yeah. Hi, Brylon. Brylon, not really. I'm never on channel, but it's there. Cool. Flintnadian laughs at Anne. Sherber laughs at Anne. She's crazy. Hi, Skits. Skits is here, everybody. Say hello to Skits. Hi, buddy. How are you? Skits is here. Good to see you. Sherber says hi to Skits. Skits says hi. Chat. Lisa says hi. I'm sorry. Lisa says hi, Skits. So does Nina. Abigail says, I'm asking nicely. That's right, Abigail. Magnetic says hi, Skits. Casey says hello, Daisy Mom. My English is not good. Okay. Just behave and you're welcome. Abigail says hi, Skits. Need for Speed. Hi, Need for Speed. Good morning to you and everybody in the Blue Crew. Welcome, welcome. Need for Speed. And says, I'm too old for babies. I can't give back to the mommies now. Shiver says, Casey, it's all good. You're doing great. Yes. Abigail says, hi, Need for Speed. Casey movies using emojis. Lisa says, hi, Need for Speed. Lisa says, hi, Skits. Sherbert says, hi, Lisa, and hi, Need for Speed. Nina says, hey, Need, and hey, Lisa. Lisa. Lisa smiles a lot. Skits, hi, Oh, Skits is saying hi, everybody. How are you all? Well, I'm doing good, Skits. I sure hope you are. Hi, Kevin. Hello, Kevin again. He says, hello, Daisy. Abigail says, I'm doing well. Shearbear says, hi, Kevin. Lee says, hi, Kevin. Casey says, thank you, Shearbear. Ann says, grandkids are so lovely because if they misbehave, you just give them back. Yeah. And you sleep peacefully, right? Exactly. Yes. Skit says, hi, Lisa. Hope you're smiling. Alfredo says, Daisy, have you thought of maybe creating a Discord channel like many YouTube channels already have to stay? Every and each of us in the contact would be funny. I don't know anything about all that stuff, Alfredo. People talk about that. I just don't know what that is. Goals are for you. Our friend Shelly's here. She says, good morning. Daisy and Beautiful Chat. Hello, Beautiful. How are you? Nina says, hey, Kevin. Doing good, Skits. How are you? Abigail says, hi, Shelly. Kevin says, hey, Bear. Casey Movies. Can I stop? Send emoji. You can send emojis. You can send emojis. Just don't use the buffering one unless it's really buffering. That's all. Shearber says, hi, Shelly. Need for Speed said, looks like low tide. Yeah, no, it's not low tide. I think it's in between. I forgot what it was when I got up this morning. I usually look as soon as I come out here in the morning, and I forgot. Definitely not high tide, though. You're right about that. Skit says, I'm okay. Thanks, Daisy. Aw. Welcome, Skits. Good to see you. Kevin says, hello, Magnetic North. Abigail says, you look stunning, Shelly. Lisa says, trying to get the day started. Oh, girl, I hear ya. Lisa, Skits have subscribed. I met you on Yogi Stream. Abigail says, hi, Kevin. Sharebear has Casey. Any emoji but yes, any emoji but the buffering one. That's right. Thank you, Sharebear. Use any one you want, but please just don't use that one. Mary says, hi, Kevin. Kevin says, hi, Abigail. Casey says, okay, Sharebear, I understand. Skit says, the Flonadian, I'm doing good. Thanks, my friend. Kevin says, hey, Mary. Abigail says, please and thank you. Casey Movie says, hey, Mary, how are you? Sono says, hey, Kevin. More emojis. Shiver says, Casey, if she sees the buffering. Yes, I think it's buffering, and then I don't know if I should end the stream. Exactly. Thank you, Share Bear. Kevin says, hey, Sono, good to see you. Sono says, Daisy, I gave you a shout out in my post. Hope it helps. Thank you, Sono. Ah, thanks. Thanks so much. Magnetic North says, hi to Shelly. Casey says, hey, Sono. Fisherman's Lodge. Hi, Stuart. Fisherman's Lodge is here, everyone. Hello, Daisy May. And I say, hello, Stuart. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Alfredo says, many YouTube channels like Noah's, Foxy, when there's already trust and we all know each other. They create a Discord channel for anyone who wants to join and stay in touch during the day. Oh, you know what, Alfredo? I'll do some research. That sounds cool. Sono says, hi, KC. Kevin says, I met Daisy and yesterday, Sono. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Well, welcome, Kevin. Stuart, the Fisherman's Lodge, using emoji. Thank you, buddy. Skid says, just sub back Lee. Oh, good. Thank you, Skids. Mary says, hey, Casey, hello. Abigail's hi fishing. Sherbert says hi to Stuart. Solomon says, hey, Skids. Casey, oh, okay. Okay, Sherbert, I understand. Thank you. Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Abby. Lee says, thank you, Skids. Solomon says, hi, Stuart. Stuart says, hey, Sherbert. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you, Abigail. Casey says, hello, Mary. Lee says, I'm only on Facebook and YouTube. Sherbert says, Casey, no problem. Stuart says, Solomon, my dearest brother. Kevin says, it was nice to meet you on yesterday, Daisy. Nice to meet you too, Kevin. Abigail says, nice to see everyone. Solna says, oh, sorry, I didn't know the emotes are the buffering ones. No, just the one. Yeah, just the one that shows buffering. Just that one. Lee says, hi, Fisherman's Lodge. Mary says, Casey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Kevin says, I just shout out my post yesterday, Daisy. Thank you, Kevin. Justin says, those are your boats. No, they are not. Stuart says, hey, MNA. Magnetic North Adventures. Kevin says, just. Shelly says, hi to all. Sherebear says, that's the buffering one, so it usually means there are issues. Thank you, Sherebear. Casey says, I'm good, Mary. Thank you. Alfredo says, this is the compliment for anyone who wants to join and talk in a group during the. Aw, okay. Cool, Alfredo. Bear Tasso. Tasso's here, everybody. Hello, Tasso. He says, good morning, Kelly, Daisy, and all. Hello, Tasso. Tasso and Alfredo, my buddies. Some of my first friends on YouTube were Tasso and Alfredo. Abigail says, I feel blessed with you guys. I feel blessed with you too, Abigail. Hi, Jamie Brown. Jamie Brown's here, everybody. He says, hi, Daisy May. How are you, Jamie? Everybody say hi to Jamie Brown. Stacy says, hi, Tasso. Alfredo says, Tasso, I'm out. No way. Abigail says, hi, Tasso. Shearbear says, hi, Jamie. Sono says, hi, Tasso. So does Shearbear. Abigail says, hi, Jamie. So does Sono. Shelly says, hi, Jamie. Abigail says, hi, Shelly. Magnetic North says, thank you, Alfredo. Jamie says, hi, Shearbear. Alfredo says, I'm sorry. Jamie Brown says, hi to Shearbear. Alfredo says, you're welcome, Magnetic. Lee says, hi, Jamie. Jamie says, hi, Abigail. Brylan Farm says, it does look like a flower. I could see that. Wait, what looks like a flower? Abigail says, you're my hero, Shelly. Jamie says, hi, goals. Nina says, have a wonderful day, Kelly. Don't work too hard. Take care, chat. Bye, Nina. Bye, the Flanadian. Have a great day. Casey Movies Emojis. Thank you all for the clarification. Cheer versus Sono skits. Daisy, you should record your voice and automate it to read out the chat. I don't know how you keep up. I don't. I get lost. If it gets too far ahead, I have to skim. It's funny skits. I'm trying now. Lee says, hi, Tasso. Tasso says, hi, everybody. Sherbert says, LOL Sono. Kevin's using emojis. Thank you, Kevin. Alfredo says, hey, Tasso, I just subbed to your channel. Abigail says, hi, Kevin. Sherbert says, hi, other Kevin. Tasso says, hi, Magnetic. Lee says, Tasso, I subbed you. Abigail says, please stop laughing, Kansas City. AC. John P. Hi, John P. He says, good morning, Daisy sis. Good morning. Everyone say hi to John. Tasso, oh, did you, Alfredo? Funny. I just posted a video. Oh, Tasso, let's check it out. Lee says, hi, John. So does Abigail. Abigail says, nope. John says, hi, Abigail. Shiver says, hey, John. Sonal says, hi, John. John says, hey, Magnetic. Abigail says, I love you, John. Alfredo says, first time I talk with this person, Tasso. Alfredo and Tasso go way back, you guys. They're silly friends. John says, hey, Share Bear. And also, hi, Sonal. Tasso says, hey, Magnetic. Lee says, the buffering emoji kind of looks like a flower to me. Oh, okay. Okay. I agree with you, Stacy. Yeah, I agree. John says, hey, Flanadian. Fisherman's Lodge. Hey, John, my dearest brother. Lee, how are you, John? Jamie, hi, everyone. Hi, Jamie. How's Jamie doing? John says, Stuart, afternoon, brother. Abigail says, I had pizza. Ooh, for dinner. Tasso, I'm on my phone and can't do a thing. Alfredo says, Magnetic. Tasso has a really great channel, Animals and Radio Stuff. Yes, check out my friend Tasso. John says, hey, Jamie. Shelly says, hi, Share Bear. Nature Dog says, hi, John, Fisherman. Jamie, anyone I missed? She says hi to everyone she missed. John says, hey, Tasso. Lee says, Fisherman's Lodge, we're now connected. Sonal says, I'm glad I made everyone laugh in the morning. Thank you, Sonal. It's always good to have a good chuckle. Tasso says, thank you, Alfredo. John says, hi, Alfredo. Share Bear says, it's hard, Tasso, when you're on the phone. I'm on mine too at the moment. Alfredo says, hey, John. Jamie says, hi, Nature Dog. Sonal says, Share Bear, right? Jamie says, I'm doing fine. Thanks. How you doing? Tasso says, and please check out Alfredo's channel. He started live streaming too. Yo, I got to check him out. I saw something the one day. I have to go back. Abigail says, please be respectful. Yes. Casey, please stop with the emojis. I cannot read them every other line. You could do them occasionally. Abigail says, I asked nicely. Alfredo says, well, just one. Oh, that's the one I saw. Okay. I'm not doing this often. Oh, okay. Ann says, I quickly multitasked it and showed your chat soldiers by saying nothing. Aw, thanks, Ann. Lee says, much respect to all. I have to go. Have a great day. Bye, Lee. Everybody check out Magnetic North Adventures. Looking for watch time, watch hours. Abigail says, please stop. KC. Tasso says, well, Fredo, I don't have a schedule. When I post, I can. Skid says, I just had a croissant. Oh, now you're just being mean. And some dark chocolate biscuits with double chocolate mocha for lunch. What's everyone else having? Skits, that's just not nice. That is just so not nice. Sounds delicious, Skits. Abigail says, last time. Casey, Abigail, make him take. Lisa says, Nature Dog, give her a hug. Yes. Yes. Poor baby. Abigail. Ann says, I need a hug too. I'm getting jealous here. Hi, Ann. Come here, girlfriend. I'll give you a hug. Alfredo, I'll do more for you, my friend. You introduced me to this world of live streaming. There you go, Alfredo. Skits is laughing. Skits says, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. It's all in fun, Skits. It does sound good. Hi, Bill. Bill says, grilled chicken today for you. Awesome. Tasso says, hi, Ann. Nature says, Skits, that sounds great. Abigail says, I'm sending prayers for everyone. Thank you, Abigail. Nature says, hi, Tasso. Someone says, I actually got timed out by Nightbot for spamming emojis in a channel. Yeah, sometimes Nightbot does that. Yep. Skit says, nice, Bill. I love chicken. Someone says, spam. Yeah. Tasso says, hi, Nature. Lisa says, Skits is lucky. Okay, Casey Movies. Yeah, how about we just have a chat? Okay, we just have a little chat. Skit says, hi, Nature. Hope you're well, my friend. Alfredo, keep us posted about Khaleesi Nature. Yes, yes, yes. Casey Movies, hello, Nature Dog Realms. What say I don't know? What I am not do, not. All right. Someone says, Nightbot doesn't play, so I stopped. Skit says, LOL, Lisa, what are you having? I don't know if my chat is not showing me everything. Let's see if that's better. Nature Dog, thanks everyone. It will be posted. Okay. And says you skipped me again. I didn't have lunch and it's 4 p.m. I'm still hungry. I didn't have lunch. Oh, girlfriend, go have a snack. Go make a snacky snack. Tasso said, I just realized I wasn't live. Bill says it's 8 a.m. here in Iowa Central Time. Grapefruit for breakfast. That sounds good too. Tasso, LOL. Lisa gets water for now. Abigail says it gets too much. It gets too much with me having to read it because it starts to be nonsense. And when you're trying to read everybody's chat to make everybody feel like they're being heard, and you have to stop and read emoji after emoji after emoji when they're not even my emojis, and they're just doing it just to spam. So Alfredo says hello, Lisa, and says read careful. I said I'm not hungry. Oh, wait. I didn't have lunch this 4 p.m. and I'm still not hungry. Oh, you're not hungry. Sorry, Anne. Someone says Anne is being skipped like a skipped CD or an album, right? Lisa says, hi, Alfredo. Skits. Water is good, Lisa. I really don't drink enough water, although there is hot water in my mochas. That's true. Jamie says, hi, Anne. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Skits. Yep. Jamie says, hi. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm done with that too. I was going to be doing the same exact thing. Thank you, Lee. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It is actually Wednesday, May 14th. Whoa. May 14th, 2025. Crazy, right? Ann says, hi, Jamie. Tasso says, hi, Lisa. Ann says, yes, she had a scratch on her CD where I write. Tasso says, hi, Jamie. Alfredo says, what about Tina? How's she? She's good. Tina's good. Thank you, Alfredo. Bill, anything over 2 or 3 emojis is spamming to me. I mean, when someone uses the emojis that I made, or even just a regular emoji, that's fine. It's great. I love to see them. But when you continually when the chat is moving the way it is, it's all good. Yeah, Sonal, I was going to do it too. Lee, I waited to see if it stops continue long. Thank you. She's thunderstorming Tina, right? Yeah, right. She is. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And says, yes, she has a scratch on her CD where I write. I'm not hungry. I did miss the word not. You're right about that. He claims he can't speak English, so he spams, and then suddenly he speaks it well enough to ask why, right? Uh-oh. I took care of it. All right. Anyways, everybody, welcome and good morning. I don't want to be disruptive. It's the morning here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 9 o'clock in the morning now, excuse me. And people in other parts of this country, it's even earlier. We just don't want to deal with that nonsense. So that's taken care of. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having my back, you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, appreciate it. Alfredo undid the first time out. Yep, that's right. Strike 3. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you, Tasso. You too. Thank you for being here, Tasso. Everybody check out Tasso. He's got a new video and a beautiful kitty cat named Linda. Wait, Tasso, how's Linda? Who is Linda? Alfredo, well, I just changed from 600 to 60 seconds. Nope. I hid them or I put them out for 24 hours. Lee hit them. Okay. Skits a smile, everyone. Hey, Skits. Someone says we have him one more chance and he doesn't stop. Yeah, we give him one more chance. That's right. Bye, Tasso. Thank you for being here. Lee says, have a great day, Tasso. Skits says, and you too, Tasso. Thank you, everybody. Linda is New York City when she should be in Spain. Linda's beautiful. Sona says, take care, Tasso. Tasso says, she's great, Kelly. Thank you. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Bye, Tasso. Have a great day, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alfredo says, bye, Tasso. Sonal says, Lee, ban autocorrect too. Lee says, take care, all. I'm off now. See you soon. Bye, Lee. Everybody check out Magnetic North Adventures. Working on his watch hours. If you can give him a watch a playlist, watch a video for him, that would be great. Thank you. Lee, have a good day, okay? Sonal says, take care, Lee. Alfredo says, take care, Magnetic. Yeah, if you guys can watch some of his stuff, Magnetic North Adventures. You'll love it. He's great. Skid says, take care, Magnetic, my friend. But yeah, we have lots of people from over the pond as friends. Look at them all in this chat. Lee is. Skits is. Skits, you're over there, right? Anne's over there. Kelly, I have to love you, but leave you now. Got stuff to do while the sun is still around. Have fun, everyone. Bye, Anne. Thanks for being here. Oh, have a good day, Anne. You brighten everybody's day. Thank you for stopping in. Have a wonderful day, Anne. We'll see you soon. Shearburst, Orange Shearburst says, Anne's place, have a blessed day. Alfredo says, gonna have a little nap, Kelly. I only slept 10 hours today. Go enjoy your nap, Alfredo. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Alfredo, starting to build your channel. I'm so excited for you. He says, ha ha ha. Someone says, take care, Anne. Alfredo, send in love. Thank you. All right. Lisa says, you are amazing. Thank you, Lisa. So are you. Thank you, Lisa. Skid says, I'm from the UK. Yes, I thought so. Okay. A seaside town in England called Blackpool. Wow. I was in England a couple years ago, 2 years ago. Wow, we were in England. We were there for a week, and oh, we loved it. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. Someone says 43 likes. Thank you. Alfredo's next to Liverpool. Blackpool. Shibber says, Alfredo, I'm so jealous. I'm having trouble sleeping lately. Alfredo says there's also a channel about a great girl from Blackpool. Noble girl. Oh, cool. Skid says, no way you were in England. Yes, yes. What did we visit? Well, we stayed in London, but we took the boat up the Thames and we went both ways. And then we got off at a certain, I can't remember the specific places we got off. And then we got back on the boat and we went to Notting Hill. We went to Stonehenge. We went to Bath. We took some tours. We saw a lot. We loved it. We loved it. Yep. If you go to my vacation channel, there's some of my, I have videos. I think my London videos are there. I'm not positive, but I think I put them up. Alfredo says, really, Shibber? That's not good. I take melatonin. Someone says, Shibber, my battery went up to 100% in my brain. fully charged brain, Sonal, huh? Yeah, Skits, we loved it over there. And we loved Bath. We went to Bath and we saw, the Roman bath. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful place. Stonehenge was beautiful, and it's just crazy how that is out literally in the middle of nowhere. And it's just unbelievable. Skid says, nice. The River Thames runs through a town called Reading, too. I used to live there. Hope it was a wonderful visit. It was wonderful. It was. Matter of fact, let me see if I could show you something. I want to show you something, how beautiful. At least I hope it's here. Yeah. Yeah, you were in the Roman baths. Yeah. Here's Stonehenge. That was Stonehenge. And then there's one more thing I wanted to show you if I have it here. Yes. Skits, you ready? I thought this was stunning. That was from the boat. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? That was London. Hi, Toy Pop. She says, good morning. Lisa says, wish I could travel to Portugal. Skit says, I've never been there before. Skit says, wow, yeah. Alfredo, I took melatonin yesterday. Apparently, I should have taken two. Nice. Yes, it's beautiful. Someone says, wow, hi, Toy Pops. Yeah, hi, everybody. Yeah, if you go on my vacation channel, there's not a lot, but there's posts from places I've been to, and there are some videos and shorts of places I've been to. All right. Let me get back to the chat, everybody. Oh, Daisy's just taking a nice little nappy nap. She's enjoying her nappy nap. All right. Hi, Toy Pups. How are you? Someone says, hi, Toy Pups. It says, very beautiful indeed. Oh, my goodness. Those lampposts over the bridges. Oh, my God. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Shivers giving me love. So Sono. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please hit that like button. If you're lurking, please hit that like button. If you're twerking, hit that like button. If you're working, hit the like button. If you're lurking and working and twerking, just double tap your mobile device screen. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Hi, Nate. Hi, Nicole. Nicole's here, everybody. She's more than Daisy in chat. Hi, Nicole. Nicole, I am playing your playlist. I think I wrote and told you, but I'm telling you now that I see you. I playing your playlist under my vacation channel. And I will play another one if that one ends. And I will play you until dinner time. I played you all day yesterday under, I believe it was under Daisy's dad's channel, and today under my vacation channel. Skit says, I've never been to Stonehenge, but I have been to London before. Portugal sounds nice, Lisa. I wanted to visit the something in Croatia. Oh, I've heard Croatia's gorgeous. Oh, well, yeah, there's a picture of Stonehenge on my vacation channel. It's beautiful. Someone says, hi, Nicole. Devin says, I'm lurking, working, but not twerking. Thank you, Devin. Skit says, good morning to Nicole. Nicole says, thank you so much. Girl, we're going to get you up there. Nicole, can I ask you something? Are you working on 3K or are you working on 4K? We weren't sure. And it doesn't matter. We're all still going to help you. And I'm telling everybody to watch The Grind with Nicole. Put on a playlist, put on a video, do something, turn on a live stream. She's so close. But I didn't know what you were close to. 3 or 4. And it doesn't matter. Just curious. Share Bear says, Nicole, got you playing about 7 hours yesterday. Thank you, Share Bear. 3K? Okay. So we got to get her up to 3, and then we got to get her from 3 to 4. Perfect. Thank you, Nicole. Yep. Everybody can help her out. Everybody turn on the grind with Nicole. Play a video, play a live stream, play a playlist. Okay? Help her out. Lisa says, my parents were from the Azores. Wow, really? Why did they leave? Nicole says, thank you, Shipper. I appreciate it. Bill says, I bet there's big fish by those docks. Um, there could be, Bill. There could be, because this is ocean water. This canal rises and falls with the ocean. Fills in with the ocean water, goes back out again. So there could be. We've had some big fish. We've had manatees here. You never know what could be in that water. Nicole says, good morning to Skits. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's hump day, you guys. Hump day. Anybody got plans? Anybody doing anything fun today? I'm going to be working on stuff I need to work on. I need one more full day of really my nose to the grindstone to be caught up. Where that tomorrow I'm going to take a day and breathe. Lisa says they lost 2 children before the. Aw. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry. They wanted a better life. I understand. Oh, hi, No Mercy. Hi, Maddie. Maddie's here. Giving us some love. Thank you. Good morning, my friend No Mercy. No Mercy, Maddie. Lisa says, or Skit says, nice, Lisa. Nice, Lisa. Would be awesome for you to visit Portugal. I had a few friends who were from Portugal, really nice people. So almost sorry to hear that, Lisa. Yes, me too. Nicole says, good morning, No Mercy. No Mercy says, hi, Nicole. Skit says, sorry to hear that, Lisa. Sending love, my friend. So Melissa says, hi, No Mercy. Bill says, prayers and love. Thank you. Mercy says, hi. No Mercy says, hi to Sono. Maddie. My partner at work, his name was when I retired. For the last about 3 years of my career, my partner's name was Maddie. His name was Matthew. Called him Maddie. He also went by um oh my goodness, I'm forgetting his nickname now. Oh well, anyway, his name was Maddie. Skit says, hey, No Mercy, bro. Hope you're well. No Mercy says, hey, Skits, brother. And hey, Sono. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is tea time, you guys. I do have a little bit of tea left. I was informed that you guys cannot hear the birds with this microphone. Bill says hi to No Mercy. No Mercy says hi, Bill. Sono says Skits, forgot to mention I subbed. Shira says No Mercy, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. I'm thinking tomorrow's tea time, it might come from the beach. My husband's off tomorrow. We might do tea time at the beach, just me. It might be fun. We might do that. I'll have to see what else is going on, but as long as the weather cooperates, maybe we'll have tea time at the beach tomorrow, you guys. Sounds fun. Nature Dog says, how nice. Skid says, thank you kindly, Sona. I just saw back my friend. No Mercy says, hey, Share Bear, blessed. Thanks to all who pop in my stream. Share says, hi, No Mercy. Yeah, everybody check out our friend No Frills, No Mercy. Great aquarium stream. Beautiful fish. Really great, nice to talk to. Stop and say hello, everyone. And the bad thing about my husband being off tomorrow, it means he has to work Saturday. So he's working Saturday. We'll probably just go sit in the park for a while. Although tomorrow is Squirrely Thursday, so I have to give that some thought. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put up a poll. Nature says subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. No Mercy says, hey, Nature Dog. No Mercy says, thank you, Daisy. Start a poll. Vote for Thursday tea time. From the beach. Something just flew by. Did you guys see it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's something else. Hold on, I'm just putting up a poll, you guys. And like I said, I have so many typos in it. All right, let's see how that works. All right. Nicole says, good morning, Nature Dog. Jamie says, hi, No Mercy. Nature Dog says, hi, No Mercy. Grant says, good morning, Nature Dog. Sono says, you're welcome, Skits. Sono says, thank you for subbing back. Shiver's giving us love. Skit says, love you all. Have a nice day, you bunch of legends. I got to go catch up with friends. Catch you all next time. Smile. Thank you, Skits. You smile too, buddy. Thanks for being here. You're so sweet. Everybody check out Skits on his channel. No Mercy says, Skits, catch up soon, bro. Nature Dog says, hi, Nicole. Bye, Skits. Have a great day. Someone says, hi, Share Bear with love. Bill says, my poor dogs were out in the kennel. Oh my goodness, really? Is there anything you can spray, like a natural spray? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Bill. That stinks. Someone says, take care, Skits. Lisa said, just sub to Skits. Awesome. Someone says, Bill, sending my prayers to your dogs. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, yuck. We have some garbage in the water. Hopefully somebody will fish it out of there. Shivers says, oh, poor doggies. Yes. Nature Dog says, Bill, sorry to hear that. Bill says the one was actually crying. Oh my goodness, Bill. I would look up remedies to spray that, like a natural. I think you could probably use this is what I use to kill bugs on my outdoor plants. I use a bottle of water mixed with vinegar and dish soap. And I spray that all around and it kills the bugs. Oh, that's terrible, Bill. That's just terrible. So sorry. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. My friend's dog isn't doing too well. Praying for her dog to get better. Aw, sending prayers to that friend, Sonal. It's terrible. Lisa says, I'm sorry, Bill. Yeah, that's terrible, Bill. Sorry to hear that. I'm going to try dryer sheets on them because that is what I use on myself. Oh, okay. Hi, Aries World. Aries World, welcome. Aries World is here. Say hi, everybody. Aries says, hello, Lisa. Sonal says, thanks. Sheer says, Bill, certain oils like peppermint and lavender keep off lots of pests too. Thank you, Sheer Bear. Nature says, prayers to your friend's dog. Aries World says, hello, Sheer Bear. Thanks. And hi, Nature's dog. Nature Dog Realms. And she says, hi, Aries World. Sheer Bear says, hi, Aries World. Sonal says, hi, Aries World. Just caught the very end, so I'm very sorry to hear about your dog's friend. Your friend's dog, sorry. Hello to Sonal. Aries World, I'm playing your playlist today. Under Daisy's Dad channel. I'm playing Aries World under Daisy's Dad, and I'm playing The Grind with Nicole under my regular TV. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you. We all help each other. Bill says, I have lavender growing, but must not be enough. Oh, geez, Bill, that stinks. It does help, right? It does. And what the thing I notice is if you're monetized, you should be playing people's playlist because the playlist after each video is an ad, right? So you're getting all those ads. So I'm playing playlists for people. And today it's your turn. Nicole says, have a great Daisy and chat. I have to get ready for work. Hard working girl. Thank you, Nicole. Everybody check out the grind with Nicole. She's 400 hours away, and you guys can help her by watching a playlist, watch a video, watch a live stream. Thanks for being here, Nicole. Have a good day, okay? Phoenix Fireside is here. Hey, beautiful. She says, good morning. Beautiful Daisy and lovely friends. Peace and blessings. I've been out with the doctors, missing you all. Hope you're well. Aw, you've been out with the doctors. I hope you're okay, Phoenix. Good morning to you. Blue Creeper. Hey, Blue Creeper. She says, hello, all. Hope your day's amazing. My one work day, so it's time to do things. Thank you for stopping in, Blue Creeper. Thank you. I hope you have a good day, too. Bill says, hi, Aries World. Sonal says, hi, Blue Creeper. Jamie says, hi, Phoenix. Sonal says, take care, Nicole. Yeah. Aries World says, I can throw your playlist on Nicole. Oh, thank you, Aries World. She's 400 hours away, you guys. And same with Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, another friend of ours working on his 4K. Nature Dog's a playlist is the best thing to play. If you don't have a playlist, it helps you create one. Yep. Good job, Nature Dog. You're right. The thing with the watch, if you're not monetized and working on watch hours, I always play the lives. I replay live streams. But you can play playlists. I mean, anything. When you're trying to get watch hours, anything but the shorts watching is counting. So it all helps. Absolutely. Nature says, hi, Phoenix. Hope you are okay. Solon says, hi to Phoenix. Nicole says, thank you, Aries World. Sherbert says, good morning, Phoenix Fire Sign. Phoenix says, don't miss out. Set your notification bell so that you don't miss when Daisy goes live. Thank you, Phoenix. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Phoenix says, hey, Share Bear. Share Bear says, I'm watching Magnetic, Runner Boy, Nicole, Mike Dasher, Brylan, and a couple others. Yep, me too. I put a couple on my TVs, and then when I go on the computer to start getting my work done, I put up as many people as I can. I support JBCBs, Stuart, Stuart Tingley, Also, Chris Outdoors and Brylon's Farm. I put them up. Those I usually try to put up every single day. I try to watch Yogi. I try to watch everyone who's around. Shibber's a legend. You got that right, Aries World. You got that right. No Mercy says, hi, Aries World. Shibber says, Aries World with love. I watch JB all day and Bravada Mike. So awesome, Daisy. Thank you, Aries World. It does help. Anything helps, guys. If you can watch a couple minutes for somebody, watch them. Right? It all adds up. Venus, I can jump on somebody's playlist. Who should I do today? There's a couple I can think of. Nicole, The Grind with Nicole, Magnetic North Adventures, and also Knuckle Bust and Numbskull. Of those three, I would say pick whichever one you like. Aries says, hi, No Mercy. Venus says, hey, No Mercy. I miss Who Needs 400. The Grind with Nicole. The Grind with Nicole needs 400, and so does Knuckle Bust and Numbskull. He's fun too, you guys. Thank you, everybody. You know what? We all do what we can. We have two smart TVs with two different channels on there. One is my husband's channel, one is all my channels. So I can watch on two separate devices with two separate accounts. Totally different. So they both count. Phoenix says, hey, Chris, with emojis and love. Sherbert says, Knuckle Bust and Numbskull is like the equivalent to Daisy May. Isn't Knuckle great? He really is. He's such a sweetheart. He makes those great slingshots. I love them all. He's just so down to earth, you know. Knuckle's great. Everybody check out Knuckle. He's working on his 4K. He's about 400 something hours away from his 4K. Nicole is almost to her 3K. Magnetic North Adventures, I think he's almost to 3K. I'm not sure if it's 4, but I think it's 3. Nature Dog, sending love to Phoenix. Soothing voices, that is Share Bear. Oh, thank you, Share Bear. You're so sweet. Phoenix is, hi, Abigail. Abigail, hi there. Abigail, she's so sweet, isn't she, you guys? She's a sweet girl. So it is Wednesday, May 14th. Can you believe it's like the middle of May? What's going on in the world? It's May, and all of a sudden it's mid-May. Oh, you guys want to see it from the beach? Well, you'll get that. That's what I will do. I believe the weather's supposed to be nice. The only reason I would not do it from the beach is if it's raining. But other than that, I will. Magnetic is close to 3. Yes, he's close to 3. Okay, thank you, Share Bear. I forget who's close to 3, who's close to 4. And I don't care which one it is. They need help, right? They need help. Everybody helped us get to where we're going, and we can help everybody get to where they're going. It's a group effort. I voted beach. Thank you, Aries World. Time flies. It does. Go so fast. It really does. Oh, we have a bird in the tree. Comes another one. Are those the parrots? I think those were parrots. There's 2 of them. Phoenix says, oh, got Nicole running. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. She's a lovely woman. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, everybody, for voting. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. It's kind of quiet, except for that. You hear that? Can you guys hear that? That's the traffic. Sometimes we have a lot of traffic. Sometimes we don't. Like Monday, it rained all day. There was no traffic because nobody's going to the beach, right? Traffic is going to the beach and coming back. Daisy Mouse, yes, yes. Parrots, did they fly over from Disney? A while ago, we were having parrots every single day in the tree. And then lately, I haven't seen them. Yes, I'm still wanting to move. Yes. I'm still trying to wait to see about this assessment that we're getting. But yes, we are trying to sell. Yes, we are. Everything that seems calm is what I'm saying. Yes, you're right, Phoenix. Thank you, Aries World. Yeah, she's playing pool with her husband. Yep, you're right. Yep, she is. I would say it's expensive to live in Florida. This part of Florida is expensive. We're in South Florida. You know, it is expensive. Everybody wants to live by the beach, and there's only so much land, right? Um, but other parts of Florida are not as expensive. Like northern Florida, if you want to live in Florida, northern Florida, north, the central west is cheaper than south. Aries World, have a blessed day. Well, I got to get back to work. Have a phenomenal day, everyone. Thank you, Daisy May. Thank you, Aries World. Have a good day, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. The parrots fly over from Disney. My sister lives in Fort Lauderdale. No way. That's just south of us. We live right near Fort Lauderdale. We are right near Fort Lauderdale. Yes, we are. Cool, Phoenix. Evan, have you been to the restaurant there, La Tub? So Good Giant Burgers? No, I've never even heard of it. Aries World, the parrot shows from the Animal Kingdom are so cool. I've never seen that. I wonder if my son has seen that. Thank you, Aries World. I love birds. You know that. Aries World says, thanks to Share Bear. Have a good day, everybody. Happy Wednesday morning, May 14th, 2025. It is 9:39 a.m. I have 5 people still with me. Thank you, guys, and 49 likes. Thank you, everybody. If anybody's out there lurking, and if you could hit that like button while you're scrolling by, thank you. 50 likes. That would be great. 50. I had a parrot once. They're very funny. You did? What color was your parrot? They're so beautiful. We had parakeets. When we were kids, we had parakeets, but I never knew anyone had a parrot. That's awesome. One more like to 50. Yes. One more. 50. Yeah. Oh, it says 50? Oh, my phone's only showing 49. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Lisa Smiles a lot showing us a parrot. What was your parrot's name, Nature? And what color was it? 50 likes. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate that. How we doing on the poll? What's the poll looking like? Oh, the beach is definitely 2-1. From the park with squirrels is 35% though. That's quite good. But if we have a chance to do the beach because my husband has the day off, I think we will do the beach. And it's quiet down there in the morning. It's quiet down there. It sounds like the parrots are back. Comment deleted. Another from Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Someone says, hi, Maddie. Maddie is No Mercy, you guys. That's No Frills, No Mercy, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Sweet. Shiver says, hey, Maddie. Hi, comment deleted. Comment deleted is No Mercy, you guys. It's No Frills, No Mercy. We got 50. Thank you, everybody. I did not know that, so thank you. That's why I said it. I didn't know if anybody knew. Yeah, comment deleted is our friend No Frills, No Mercy Maddie. Thank you, buddy. Phoenix says, hey, No Mercy. Sonal says, you're welcome, No Mercy. Sonal, this is the third typo. Oh, dude, I get so many typos. It takes me forever sometimes. Phoenix says, nice. Thank you, Phoenix. Make sure you guys vote for tomorrow's tea time. We have an opportunity tomorrow to go to the beach and do tea time or do it with the park at the park with the squirrels. But either way, it's just going to be me. Daisy can stay with my husband tomorrow. Comment deleted. I only have 2 accounts. I usually don't comment with this one. Just drop a like. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nature says it was green. I can't remember the name. I had so many pets. Oh, okay. But it was green. How pretty. How pretty. Phoenix says I hit enter too fast after my talk to text fails. Have you had matcha tea? No, I have not. Mm-mm. Sonal says he did. Is it good? Do you put anything in it? I know. And like my iPad, the backspace, like delete button and the send button are right by each other. So when I'm going on my iPad trying to correct a typo, if I hit the wrong button, it just sends it. And it's like, what does that say? It's a mess. I had a cockatiel that learned to whistle. No way, Lisa, really? That is so cool. Someone says, yep, I've had the tea. Love the tea with milk. Oh, nice. Hi, Daisy. Daisy. I had an African gray. It was crazy. Wow, really? Oh, how beautiful. No mercy. You guys know I love birds. I love them. Big birds, little birds. Love them all. Nature Dog says I had a parakeet too. Well, it's so cute. Aw. Yeah, we had parakeets, my sisters and I. I think we had 2. And one by one, something happened to them. I don't know what. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but I remember having parakeets. Yep. Your parakeet's name was Mirage. Aw. And it was blue? Oh, beautiful. Aw, sweet. Phoenix says, yes. Me too, right next to each other on the keyboard. Oh, right, Phoenix, I know. They're right next. They should not be right next to each other. They should be like far apart from each other. Totally far apart from each other. African greys are beautiful. Yes, they are. Yes, they sure are. Phoenix says, yeah, we do have lovebirds, parakeets, a blue one, a yellow one, and a green one. Oh, you had lovebirds. Aw, sweet. Lisa says, yeah, would only whistle when someone bent over. What? How cute is that? That is so cute. Beautiful Phoenix. Yes, yes. Someone says hi to Lisa. Laughing at Lisa. Sorry about that. There was a bird. Aw, thank you everyone for being here today. Oh, can you guys hear that bird? Hi, Jaden. Oh, Jaden, how are you? Sonal's just an emoji. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Oh, they're so beautiful. Jane says, hey, Sonal. Mike Miller. Hey, Mike. Good morning, Miss Daisy. You live in a beautiful area. Thank you, Mike. How are you? How are you today? Welcome. Look at the water, you guys. It's like, it's so calm. Look over here. Look at the reflection in the water of that boat. See what I mean? That reflection. Look at it's just beautiful today. Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I hate when I get the hiccups. Mm, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I subbed to Daisy. Thank you, Jaden. Nature's using emojis. Thank you, Nature. Lisa says hi, Mike. Mike says I'm doing good, hiding from the heat. 102. Mike, where are you again? Lisa says beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Someone says hi to Mike. 102. Mike, where are you? That's hot. Are you in Arizona? Oh, Texas? It's going to be 102, the feels like temperature or the temperature? Because on Friday, we're supposed to have a feels like temperature of 100, but it's supposed to be in the 90s. Yesterday was 88, you guys. Yesterday was 88. It was hot. I took Daisy out yesterday afternoon and I was just like, come on, we need to go out, do your business, and go home. Shearber says, hi, Mike and Jaden. We have 21 votes. Thank you, everybody, for voting. Thank you for voting. It looks like tomorrow we will be at the beach. Same time. It's going to be same time, 8 a.m. There's not going to be any change in the time. It's going to be 8 a.m. From the beach. I'm excited. You guys, oh, I love to go to the beach. I love it. And I love to go in the morning. So it'll be so great. Some kind of phenomenon is happening. High pressure moving overhead was 100 yesterday. Ooh. Lots of water and try to stay indoors, stay under the trees. Sonal says it's raining all week here. Really, Sonal? We had 2 days. We had Monday. It rained all day, or part of Sunday night, all day Monday, and part of early Tuesday morning. But then it's been nice now. Hot though. That's crazy, Mike. Wow. Hi, Melly Dons. Melly says good morning. Hello, Melly. How are you? Mike says 80s on Monday. So 100 now, 80s. Ugh. Try to stay cool, my friend. Try to stay cool. Make sure all you guys are going over to my post tab. Go to that post tab, play the games. For members, there's a daily emoji pick poll every day. And for everybody, there is a daily question quiz, true or false. There's also a daily question quiz of trivia. And that's for all members. And there's also some bonus questions the last couple of days. There's some bonus questions. Take a look. Post tab. Hi, Half Empty. Melly says, I'm good. How are you? I'm also good, Melly. Thank you. How's your lovely family doing? Half Empty's here. Hi, Half Empty. Been lurking for a while, just listening to, but I'm here. Thank you, Half Empty. You all have a great day. Hope all is well. I hope all is well with you too. Thank you so much for stopping in and lurking. I appreciate it. Sonal says hi, Half Empty, and hi, Melly. Melly says hi to Sonal. Shipper says hi, Half Empty, and Melly Dons. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here or lurking or hitting that like button, voting in the poll. Head over to the post tab and play the games, everybody. Thank you. I worked really hard on those games. Some really cute ones. Melly says, good morning, Share Bear. Good morning, everyone. Whoa, what's that all about? Did you guys hear that car? That horn? Abigail says, hi, Melly. Abigail, what are you doing today? Abigail, what are you doing? Some painting today? Are you doing some cleaning today? Our friend Abigail, she's always busy. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. It is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. 2025. It is 9:53 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast of the United States. This is the East Coast of the United States. Jamie says, hi, everyone. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. Jaden says, hey, Share Bear. Sona says, hi, Jamie. Everybody. Sona, what are you up to today? You working today? Melly says, hello, everyone. Hi, Zane. Zane, welcome. Hello. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Jaden says, hey, Zane. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Thursday. You guys have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea? You're going to sit down and relax with me and have tea or coffee, some water, maybe some breakfast. Maybe you're sitting watching us having breakfast. Welcome. Zane says, hey, Jaden, you guys know each other? What's all this RC stuff? I saw you guys at Sonal's yesterday. I don't know what RC means. Anybody? Rubberneck. Hi, Rubberneck. You're listening at work. Sorry I can't watch chat. So hello to everyone. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Rubberneck. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a good day too. Thanks for your support. Appreciate that. Zane says, hey to Sono. Everyone say hi to Rubberneck. They can't watch the chat, but I can read it. Right? See, that's sometimes why I read it too, because sometimes you can't watch the chat. I understand. Thank you, Rubberneck. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Double tap your screen on your mobile device. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Thank you. Hi, Tim. Tim says hi, Daisy. Welcome, Tim. How are you? Welcome. Share versus Rubberneck Zane. Tim. Good morning. You Share Bear. It is hump day, everybody. If you're working and you're working, it's hump day. If you're working and you're twerking, it's hump day. If you're working and you're twerking, but it's hump day, so you just don't feel like doing it. I don't know. Coffee cake. She says, good morning, you sexy peeps. Right back at you, coffee cake. Oh, you're so sweet. Gibber says, Rubberneck, have a blessed day. Jamie says, hello, Melly Dons. Zane says, what's up, Tim? Coffee cake, you're so funny. Welcome, girlfriend. Good morning. Jade says, hey, Tim. Tim says, hi, Zane and Jaden. Coffee cake's laughing with emojis. Sherebear says, coffee cake, good morning. Zane says, hey, Sherebear. Hey, coffee cake. Last night after the puzzle stream, I saw you over at Big Boss Lady playing we were playing Connect Four. Did you have fun playing Connect Four? I can't get Ann's Place song out of my head. Oh, that's great. Anne's great. Anne's got a good channel, doesn't she? I need her to have me make me one of those, right? Abigail says, hi, coffee cake. Hey, everybody. Solma says, hey, Zane. Solma says, hi, coffee cake. Coffee says, yes, LOL. I won quickly. You did. You had along the bottom. I saw it. You had 3 in a row across the bottom, 2 empty spaces on the sides, and then hers were in the corners. I saw you. Yeah. Solma says, I think NCRC means remote control car. I'm sick today, Daisy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Zane. I hope you feel better. Solma says, hi, coffee cake. All right, I think I'm caught up. Just a prank, LOL. Solma says, Zane, no pranks. Yeah, Zane, how old are you? How old are you? Coffee cake says, Abby to the Gale, hi. Yeah, coffee cake, big boss lady. Isn't she wonderful? Coffee cake says, Sonal, hi. Sonal says, laughing. Jade says, come on, Sonal. Tim says, nice to meet you, Daisy. Thank you, Tim. Nice to meet you as well. Welcome, welcome. We welcome everybody to come in and sit down and chat. Everybody is welcome. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Yeah, what a smart way to play Connect Four. It's so funny. Coffee cake, I swear to you, I just got a new game to play. I'm gonna start it up pretty soon. It's a board game. Um, and we're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it with whoever wants to play. But the other day when I was in the store looking, I saw Connect Four, and I said to my husband, maybe Connect Four. Somebody might want to play that with me. And I'm like, I don't know. So I debated and debated, but I ended up getting the game that I got. But I was thinking the same thing about playing Connect Four. Yep. Mary says, sorry, Daisy, RC Crew, our kids. I thought maybe you should know that. Thank you, Mary. Yes, thank you, Mary. Coffee Cake says, hi, Tim and Jaden. Zane says, hey, Mary. Yes, I assumed that they were. Toy Pops is giving us some love. Oh, she's laughing. Thank you, Toy Pops. We're Team RC. Jaden, what does that mean? What does Team RC mean, Jaden? Coffee Cake says, hi, Mary and Share Bear. Jaden says it means RC Cruise Team. Well, who's RC? Mary says, same thing with Jaden. Yep, thank you. Yeah, I assumed that they were kids. And that's okay. Kids are welcome. Remote control, yeah. Melly sending love. Thank you, Melly. Love right back to you, girl, and that beautiful family. Go check out Melly Dons. Don't forget. Go check her out. She's a lovely lady with a lovely family. Jane says, yeah. Team or crew, same thing. But I mean, like, what are they doing on YouTube? Like Jaden and Zane, what do you guys do on YouTube? Zane's got his peepers going on. Thank you, Zane. Fishing and outdoors. Hi, Daisy. Hi, fishing. How are you? Melly says, thank you, Daisy. Oh, you're welcome. Coffee Cake says, hi, Ellie. Or Melly. Cabin. Roll calls Cabin's here. He says, good morning, Miss Daisy. Good morning, my friend Cabin. How are you, buddy? Someone says, hi, fishing and hunting. Roll calls Cabin. Welcome. Coffee Cake says, Melly, hello. Melly. Lovely lady. Shipper says, good morning, fishing outdoors. And roll calls Cabin. Sonal says, hi, Cabin. Fishing says, hi, Sonal. Cabin says, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you so much. Rubberneck, do they have any of those cool indoor aquarium places? I always enjoy those places, or a butterfly garden or birdhouse is all cool. Um, there was an aquarium in the Keys down south of Miami, but I believe it closed. A butterfly garden, that's another one. Butterfly World is close by. I've never been there though. And Daisy can't go there. Joseph, hi Daisy. Hi Joseph. Kinda, hi, welcome. Roll call says, hi, Share Bear. Coffee Cakes is fishing a roll call's cabin. Many RC crew. Cabin says hi to Sono. Yeah, I love birdhouses too, you guys. I want a birdhouse so bad. I used to have one at my old house and a bird feeder, and I can't have it here, but I'm just trying to figure out a way. Cabin says hi, Coffee Cake. Zane says yes, Jaden, it is all of our RC crews. Sono says, I don't understand this weather though. Sometimes when it rains, it stops all of a sudden, right? It rains and just stops. Then it rains again. Joseph RC, hey Jaden. Cabin says, Abigail says hi to Roll Call's Cabin. Kinda says like, thank you. Thanks for the like. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you vote in the poll. Also, you guys, go to my post tab. Head over to my post tab and play the games, you guys. Rubbernecks, how about a zoo? Anybody any nearby? Yeah, we do have zoos. The thing is, Daisy's not allowed to go there either. So all these places I have to either go by myself or we can't really go. Most of these places do not allow dogs. And we tried to get a dog sitter so that we could both go to the lighthouse the other day. And it just didn't work. We couldn't find a dog sitter. And we won't just leave her with anybody. But I'll start thinking of maybe things, you know what? I might just have to go do it myself. Or next, I love birds and animals. Oh, me too. Last year in May, we went back home. We went to upstate New York, where we used to live. And we went to the zoo there. It was so fun. Coffee Cake says, Miss Daisy, that mansion was great. I'd be concerned with mosquitoes. They love them some coffee cake. Coffee Cake, that mansion was unbelievable. Oh, I would love to live there. And they have a really big, nice boat too. You don't have to mow the lawn or anything. Mosquitoes is not a problem when you're on the water because the wind, the beach, the ocean breezes. We're so close to the ocean, it keeps the mosquitoes pretty much at bay. Mary says, wow, you're all here. Joseph says, Sono, I see you, haha. Sono says, oh no. Kinda says, hi, Daisy. Zane says, hey, Joseph. Cabin says, hi, Mary. Jane says, hi, Joseph. Kinda says, oh, LOL. I have another mansion too, Coffee Cake. I'll probably put it up today. It's even bigger than that other one. Zane says, hey, Joseph. Cabin, hi, Mary. Jane, hi, Joseph. Kinda, oh. Tim says, hi, Zane. Cabin says, hi, Jaden. Zane says, hey, Tim. Mary says, hi, Roll Calls, Cabin. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're so pretty. Mary says, hi, Cabin. Hi, Cabin. How are you, buddy? I hope you're having a good day. There are some stores I can't stream on. I can only stream in Target and Walmart, says Sono. Oh, okay. Jane says hi to Cabin. Cabin says hi to Kinda. Sono says in. Yes. You can only stream in certain stores. Yeah. Everybody, don't forget to go over to my post tab and play the true false daily question, play the trivia daily question, and play the emoji pick poll. Head on over to my post tab and play. Tim says hi, Sono. Kinda says hi to Cabin. At least this is bigger than the last mansion. Yes. Wait till you see it. But that one I showed you yesterday, I think that one is beautiful. The mansion is beautiful. The grounds are beautiful. It's on a corner lot on the intercoastal and a canal. Yeah, baby. I like that life. Jaden says, RC Crew support you, Daisy. Thank you, Jaden. Cabin says, hi, Lisa. Hey, everybody, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget to vote in our poll. Vote for Thursday tea time from the beach or from the park with squirrels. It looks like we're going to the beach tomorrow. Lisa says, hi, roll calls. Joseph says, uh-oh, Tim. Tim says, hey, Sonal, guess what? Sonal says, Tim, what? Hi, everybody. Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, 10:08. Oh, good. Okay, good. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great morning. It is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to make some breakfast. I'm going to get some work done. And we will be back tonight at 8 p.m. with puzzles, crossword puzzles. Don't forget. All right. Lisa says, is beautiful, but take a week to clean it. Get lost going to the bathroom. Lisa, the thing with that is if you could afford that mansion, you can afford to have help, right? You don't have to clean it. You probably don't even have to cook. You probably have a housekeeper and maintenance people, right? That house is millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Oh, Tim says he's not feeling. Joseph says, hi, Tim. Kinda, ha, ha, ha. I got grounded at school, says Tim. The water looks pretty calm. It is very calm, Cabin. It's very calm. It's beautiful right now. Someone says, nice try, though, Tim. All right, Jaden. Thank you, everybody. I hope everybody has a great Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Did I just say Monday a little while ago? I'm losing it. It's Wednesday. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Very funny. Nice try, says Zane. Nice try, everybody. Welcome. Don't forget, we will be back later with crossword puzzles. And I may come back this afternoon with a game. All right. It's something I've been working on. I almost was going to try it out last night, but I didn't. Maybe we'll try it out today. I'll see if I can fit it in my schedule. We'll see how it goes. Sonal says, happy Wednesday. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hi, Seti. Hello, sister. Hello. Welcome, Seti. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sonal says hi to Seti. Seti says hi back to Sonal. Welcome, everyone. We're still going to hang out a few more minutes, I guess, if you guys want to hang out. And then we're going to go make breakfast. Or something. I could go for a protein shake. Protein shake sounds good. I might make a smoothie. Hi, Echo. Living my best life at 60. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Echo. Thanks for using those emojis. Sonal says, hi, Echo. Seti says, Sonal, me so happy. Nice to meet you, my friend. I miss you. Gavin says, hi, Seti. Tim says, hey, Joseph. Lisa says, 61 likes. What? What? My thing shows 64. Holy moly. Thank you for the love, you guys. Echo says 62. What? Someone says, Seti, nice to meet you too. Seti says, roll calls, Kevin. Hello, my friend. Orange Shearburst says, living my best life at 60. Good morning. Orange Shearburst says, good morning to SETI. Echo says, I fell this morning, hurt my right knee. Oh, no. Bad? Did you hurt it bad, Echo? Oh, my goodness, girl. Fishing and Hunting Outdoors says, hi, living. Orange Shearburst says, living my best life at 60. Oh, no. I hope you are okay. Tim says, nice to meet you, Sonal. I saw you on Ashley's stream. Sonal says, oh, no. Echo prayers. SETI says, Shearburst, hello, my friend. Jane says, I saw him too, Tim. Echo says, it really hurts. I could barely walk right now. Oh, is it swollen? Can you ice it? Can you put some ice on it, Echo? Sonal says, yes, Tim. Fishing Outdoors says, hi, Tim. Oh, Echo, I'm sorry. I hear a helicopter. Echo says, no workout videos or live stream today. Okay, yeah, you rest, young lady. You rest. SETI says, hi, fishing. Hello. Tim says, hey, fishing and outdoors. Oh, Echo, that's too bad, girlfriend. I think you're supposed to put ice on it so it keep the swelling down. And take something for swelling like a like a ibuprofen is good for swelling. So take not too many though, just a little bit and some ice. I'm icing it. I got a problem. Okay, good, Echo, good. I hope it gets better. It's a Sonal. I'm watching you. SETI says, Tim Mercy, how are you, my friend? Hi, everybody. Welcome. All right, it is 10:14. We are going to get ready to say goodbye. Make sure you vote in the poll real quickly, and I'm going to end it. You got to vote for Thursday tea time from the beach because I have an opportunity tomorrow to go to the beach or from the park with squirrels like we always do. All right, let's end the poll. End. All right, there's the poll, you guys. Let's see. Vote for Thursday tea time. From the beach got 72% of the vote. And from the park with squirrels is 37 votes. Guess what, everyone? As long as it's not pouring down rain, we're going to the beach for tea time tomorrow. I go 2 years back. I hurt my hip by falling down the stairs. You fell down the stairs, Sonal? Oh my goodness. Shearburst says, have a blessed day, everyone. You too, Shearburst. Thanks. Sonal says, take care, everyone. SETI says, how are you, my friend? Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. Welcome, Sebastian. How are you? Wow, Sonal, you fell down the stairs. That had to be horrible. Sonal says, yes. Oh my goodness, Sonal. Wow. You were in your 20s? Oh, okay. Wow. That's terrible. All right, everybody, we're going to say goodbye, okay? We're going to come back tonight with crossword puzzles, and you may see me this afternoon with a new game, all right? We'll see how it goes. I gotta see what's going on in the YouTube world. All right, have a good day, everybody. Bye, Sebastian. Sebastian says, good, thank you, Daisy May. Weather looks beautiful. It's a beautiful day, you guys. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Lisa says, have a great day, everyone. Take care, stay safe. You too, Lisa. Shiver says, good morning, Sebastian. Sonal says, hey, Sebastian. Sebastian says, hey, Shiver and Sonal. Joseph, hey, Joseph. SETI. Sonal sending love, thank you. Echo says, I used to fall a lot, but it's been a while since I've fallen. Don't even know what happened. I was walking into the kitchen and I was on the floor. Oh, Echo, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're okay, though. Jeez Louise. Kevin says, Soul, you're supposed to walk up and down the stairs, not fall down them. Right, Kevin? Right. He says, hey, Lisa. Kevin says, take care, everyone. Have a good day. You too, Kevin. Thank you. Kinda says, hi, living my best life at 60. Sonal says, hey, roll calls, Kevin, laughing. He says, hi, Joseph. Lisa says, stay cool. Echo says, bye, everyone. Have a blessed day. You too, Echo. Take care with that knee of yours. Hope to get a report to how you're doing tomorrow. Jamie says, hi, Echo. What's up, Seti? All right, we're taking off. We'll see you tonight. Crossword puzzles, and maybe before. I love you guys. Bye, everybody.